Welcome back to 5 Talk Street. I'm Scott Murray. The Dallas Video Association celebrating the 25th anniversary of the Dallas VideoFest, and you are going to want to be there when you hear what we have in store for you. Listen up. My next guest is Bart Weiss. He is the Associate Professor of Art History Department at the University of Texas at Arlington, and he's also the founder and director of what they call Dallas VideoFest. So Bart, hello first of all. Tell us about your day job over at UTA.
Well, I teach film and video and what we think is the best film department in the area. We think that people can make great work if we push them really hard. So our students, we tell them, you can sleep when you die.
You got plenty of time to take care of business, right?
Absolutely. They work their butts off, but they make great films. They really do.
And when you talk about video, just video, I got involved with television back in the 70s when they had something called film. And then suddenly videotape. And then we had VHS. And then we had, and my gosh, here we are, HD and digital and this and that. It's been a changing world the last 30, 35 years, hasn't it?
And I've been, working with all of that. I shoot film, so I still believe in film. But in 1987, I realized that there was this whole other world because it was less expensive. And people who couldn't afford a studio could pick up a small prosumer camcorder and shoot a documentary about something that otherwise nobody could hear about. And they could use their computers at home and try and get something. And we really followed this and gave those people a voice at the Dallas Museum of Art, a really kind of nice place and a good projection. And over the years, we followed where this intersection of art and technology and people with ideas and interesting kind of stuff and passion, and we found an audience for them, and the work got better and better over the years.
Well, you said all those many years ago, back in the 80s, that's when you had black hair and a good jump shot.
Absolutely.
Before we went on the air, which I thought was a great analogy as to where, but now as you look.
Jump shot is not good anymore.
All right. Been there, done that. But let's talk about the last 25 years. I mean, that's a quarter of a century.
Yes.
Talk about that legacy and where we are here today at the end of 2012. And as you look back, the things that you're proudest of, the things that you reflect back on and say, we did this right. Oh, we could have done something a little differently here. But here's where we are today, and we're looking forward.
Well, we've followed a lot of technology. Like at high definition in the early days, you needed a truck to shoot it and edit it. Now my iPhone does better than that whole truck does. So the sense of what a person with an idea can do is just incredible. And we followed interactive CD-ROMs. I mean, there have been so many technologies that we've done, but it's the sort of light bulbs going on when people see things. Those are the things that I remember. One time we had a program, first of all, showing people Ernie Kovacs. If you've never seen Ernie Kovacs, is just
probably most of the audience doesn't even know who Ernie Kovacs is, but he was a funny guy.
Ernie Kovacs.
Oh, funny,
it's on
funny
DVD.
Man.
And he's sort of the first artist to work in television and not get up and tell jokes, but use the lens and what TV could do to sort of do that. But another example, we were doing a program about Amos and Andy, and we had John Wiley Price. And Steve Allen happened to be the program before. He got up, and the two of them were talking about how comedy can affect people who are in pain. And it was just one of the most poignant moments that you couldn't have scripted.
Incredibly creative. Yeah, those guys were, they were in another world, weren't they?
Oh, yeah.
They were special. Steve Allen, certainly. Let's talk about VideoFest now.
Yeah.
What do we got coming up? And before we even talk about that, let me digress and go back to the Omni.
Yes.
The Omni Hotel is something I needed to ask you, and I've got that here on my notes. That Omni Convention Center Hotel in Dallas is unbelievable, but you can see that light show from everywhere, and I know you had some incredible involvement with that.
So
don't be humble on us. Tell us the whole story.
I drive by and I see this thing, and it's great. It's this big thing. You can see it from like halfway from Arlington on my way home. And I thought, what if artists could get a hold of this and do something? And we talked to the Omni, and they said, okay. So we got 14 artists that have created original work for this, and it'll be shown on the 26th at 8 o'clock.
26th of September.
So Wednesday evening. And we've got this field, which will be on our website, where you can get a really good view, so you don't have to like have a wreck on the highway.
Give us the website address.
VideoFest.org,
okay,
of course. And so this is incredible stuff, and the soundtrack will be played on KXT radio. And then we just figured out something else, a nice little thing. So if you look at the skyline, there's the hotel, and then there's the Reunion Arena Ball. I finally got a hold of the people who do the Reunion Arena Ball, and we're going to do something interesting on there. So it's going to be like a punctuation on the artwork that's there. It's just going to be beautiful.
Awesome. Everybody coming together, collaboratively, making a difference.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Bart Weiss, thank you
so much.
Well, thank you for stopping by, but thanks more importantly for all your creative juices. Unbelievable.
Thank you so much.
Good stuff. Good
Great to
stuff.
meet you.
Stay with us. We're back with more right after this.